So what is a microloan? How does it work and how do you qualify? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into during today's training. You're going to leave this training knowing everything you need to know about microloans, including where to get them and how to get approved. And if you stick around at the end of this training, I'm going to give you special access to our mini course on how to improve your fundability so you can more easily qualify for a microloan. We've got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. Okay, so what is a microloan and how does it work? Well, microloan's just what it sounds like. It's a small loan. It's actually classified as a loan of $50,000 and less, and it's perfect for a lot of businesses, especially startups, because the average startup statistically needs about $10,000 to be able to launch a business. So microloans work perfect for business owners that need to qualify for low-rate financing, but don't yet qualify for full SBA loans. So how does a microloan work? Well, ultimately, they're offered through a bunch of different sources, including through SBA. And if you meet the basic qualifications, well, you could typically get approved and fund and get the money in your bank account in less than a month. So who's eligible for a microloan? Well, just about any business owner is. Even if you're just launching your business, you can qualify for a microloan. Now, SBA is notoriously very difficult to qualify. That's for the normal financing. Financing like what they call the 7A loan or the 504 loan, used for the purchase of real estate, or larger loan amounts like 7A that are used for all different types of business purposes, including expansion. But little known program that SBA has, their microloan, isn't even backed by big banks. It's actually backed by SBA intermediaries, so it's way easier to qualify than any other SBA type of financing. Plus, microloans are also available through a lot of other sources other than SBA. So are you eligible? Well, do you have a real business? If you set up a business and it's fundable, where you have a business address, a business phone number, a business website, business email address, if you have average or above credit, 620 type FICO scores, well, then there's a good chance that you may qualify for a microloan. So how can you get a microloan? Well, the best two sources are SBA and another source we'll talk about in just a minute. So for SBA loans, as I mentioned, SBA doesn't actually loan money, they guarantee loans. So what happens is if you go to a big bank like Chase or Bank of America to get a regular loan, which is what's referred to as a 7A loan, they may give you the business loan, but it's actually guaranteed by SBA. So if you ever default, you don't make your payments, well, SBA covers up to 90% of that loan amount and pays back the bank that amount that you defaulted on. Now, SBA does not offer microloans through big banks because ultimately big banks don't want that business. The reality is microloans of $50,000 or less aren't a high enough loan amount for banks to really make a good enough return for them to have an interest in. So as a result, SBA distributes microloans through what are called SBA intermediaries. Now you can easily get a list of SBA intermediaries on SBA's website. So if you go to SBA's website or do a quick Google search for SBA intermediaries, you'll find plenty of sources in your local area that can help you through the application process for an actual microloan through SBA. Now, the other best source we found for microloans is a company called Kiva, K-I-V-A. Now, Kiva is a fantastic and most notorious source out there in the space for microloans. They make it really easy to qualify. In a lot of cases, you don't have to have good credit. You don't have to have tax returns and cash flow and collateral and a lot of the other things that you need to qualify for a business loan. You can easily come in and with a very, very, very little money down and very low light qualifications, you're able to qualify for a microloan through Kiva. Now, you can easily do a Google search and find a lot of different sources out there for microloans, but in all of the clients that we've helped, helping now 50,000 business owners through the process of getting credit and financing, we found that Kiva and SBA intermediaries are the best two sources for you to tap in to microloans. So again, what other qualifications do you need to know about? Well, you've got to show that you can actually pay back the loan. So they may look at your personal income if your business isn't generating revenue yet. They're going to want to do a normal background check for things like a criminal record. They're also going to require a personal guarantee. So you're going to be personally liable for that business debt you take on. And sometimes, depending on your credit, they may ask for collateral. Now, as I already mentioned, they typically look for credit scores of 620, 640 or higher. The higher your credit score, the more likely it is that you might not need to collateralize the loan. But you could expect to come in with some kind of collateral, and again, all kinds of personal and business assets can help you qualify there. And if you meet those basic criteria, well, then there's a good chance you're able to get approved. Now, if you'd like some alternatives to microloans, well, then there's a lot of different financing options available for you right now. And to find out what you can get approved for, well, just give us a call for a free finance assessment. On that finance assessment, we'll talk you through the steps of building your business credit, improving your overall fundability so you can qualify for microloans and many other kind of financing. And we'll tell you about all the types of financing, including startup funding, that you're able to get right now. So give us a call for that free assessment at 877-600-2487. Make sure you go to the link in this description to get access to our mini course course. And with our mini course, you'll be able to improve your fundability to be able to have a significantly better chance of qualifying for microloans, business credit, and all other types of business financing. So did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and keep your eye out for our next training where we talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.